Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing great. Happy Sunday. We got 15 matchups on this MLB slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my links in the description below. And if you guys like betting on MLB player props, you already know, go ahead and sign up with Parlay Play in the description below. Get free entries just for signing up. Use them on this slate. Hopefully, you get some nice wins as we close this weekend out. And yeah, we'll hop in it here. Huge slate, 15 matchups, starting with the Boston Red Sox versus the Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay opening up as home favorites at minus 170. Boston plus 155 with the over-under at 7.5. Pitching for the Red Sox is Rich Hill with an ERA of 7.0. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Pitching for the Rays is Shane McClanahan with an ERA of 2.40. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 9 strikeouts. Tampa Bay winning yesterday's matchup 3-2. Yesterday's matchup was crazy. No hits in the entire game until extra innings, which was absolutely crazy. So yeah, both teams winning a game in this series so far. It's been a one run game in both. Boston 4-1 against Tampa Bay. Shane McClanahan has been good on the mound. Rich Hill, he's been giving up some runs. This one's a tough matchup here. Both games are super close. I'm going to lean with the Red Sox, plus 1.5 on the road. It's been a one-run game in both games, and I feel like it could be the same kind of outcome here. I'm going to take the Red Sox plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we have the Colorado Rockies versus the Detroit Tigers. Detroit opening up as home favorites at minus 130. Colorado plus 110 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Rockies is Chad Kuhl with an ERA of 0.87. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 4 strikeouts. Pitching for the Tigers is Tyler Alexander with an ERA of 4.26. His last start, he pitched 1 inning, gave up 0 runs, and had 2 strikeouts. Crazy doubleheader. Colorado won the second game 3-2, and then lost the first matchup 13-0. That's just how doubleheaders go. Doubleheaders are crazy. That 13-0, that was just it. If you bet Detroit on that one, that was a great win for you. Colorado 12-5 on the road, where they've been pretty solid. I like Colorado on the road here. I do like Chad Kuhl on the mound. He's been really good in his starts this season. I'm going to take the Rockies plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we have the Cleveland Guardians versus the New York Yankees. Yankees opening up as home favorites at minus 220. Cleveland plus 180 with the over-under at 7. Pitching for the Guardians is Aaron Savale with an ERA of 6.14. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Yankees is Garrett Cole with an ERA of 6.35. His last start, he pitched 1 inning, gave up 2 runs, and had 3 strikeouts. Garrett Cole's given up runs in every game. He's given up 2, 3, and 3 in his last 3 starts. Cleveland, they've lost the last 2 games against the Yankees. Kept it close yesterday, losing 5-4. Yankees 4-1 in their last 5. They're playing good baseball here. Yankees 4-1 at home. I'm not in love with Garrett Cole, but I do like Yankees as a whole here. They've looked good in this series. Both pitchers giving up runs, and maybe Garrett Cole can have a better game. Maybe the over might be a good play with 2 pitchers giving up a lot of runs, but I'm going to lean with the Yankees at home. Next matchup, we have the Miami Marlins versus the Atlanta Braves. Braves opening up as home favorites at -125. Miami +115 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Marlins is Jesus Luzardo with an ERA of 4.82. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 4 runs, and had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for the Braves is Bryce Elder with an ERA of 4.50. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 3 strikeouts. Yeah, Miami winning yesterday's matchup 9-7. Looked really good yesterday. They are just 3-6 on the road against Atlanta, where they have struggled. Atlanta 13-6 at home, where they've been pretty solid. Not much. I mean, the pitching is pretty much the same here. I'm going to take the Braves at home. Coming off that loss yesterday, you know Miami was due for a win, but I'm going to lean with the Braves at home. Next matchup, we have the San Francisco Giants versus the Washington Nationals. Pitching for the Giants opening up as road favorites at -167. Washington +135 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Giants is Logan Webb with an ERA of 2.55. His last start, he pitched 3 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 1 strikeout. Pitching for the Nationals is Joan Adon with an ERA of 5.87. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 5 strikeouts. So far, he's given up 10 runs so far this season. So I had a good start last start, but the other 2 been pretty bad. Giants won the last 2 matchups against Washington, 7-1, 5-2. Washington on a 4-game losing streak. Yeah, I like the Giants on the road. They've looked really good in this series. Do like Logan Webb on the mound. I'm going to take the Giants on the road. Next matchup, we have the St. Louis Cardinals versus the Cincinnati Reds. Cardinals opening up as road favorites at -160. Cincinnati +135 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Cardinals is Adam Wainwright with an ERA of 2.81. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 6 strikeouts. Pitching for the Reds is Nick Lodolo with an ERA of 8.0. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 8 strikeouts. Yeah, St. Louis, they've won the last 2 against Cincinnati, winning 5-0 yesterday. Cincinnati, I believe, could be wrong. Let me see. I think they're on an 11-game win streak or 11-game losing streak. Let's see. 1, 2. Yeah, Cincinnati on an 11-game losing streak. About as bad as it gets for the Reds. Yeah, I'm rolling with the Cardinals. Love Wainwright on the road. Been good in this series so far. Reds just struggling so bad. I'm going to take the Cardinals on the road. Next matchup, we have the Chicago White Sox versus the Minnesota Twins. Twins opening up as home favorites at -139. Chicago -105 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the White Sox is Lucas Giolito with an ERA of 0. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 6 strikeouts. Pitching for the Twins is Chris Archer with an ERA of 2.16. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 5 strikeouts. The White Sox on a 6-game losing streak. They've had a tough run here. Minnesota winning the last 2 games, coming off a 9-2 win. Minnesota on a 3-game winning streak. They're playing good baseball here. White Sox 0-5 on the road where they've struggled. I'm going to take the Twins at home. White Sox, man, they've just have not been good during this losing streak. They have covered on the run line twice on the 6-game losing streak. That's just too risky. I'm going to take the Twins money line at home. Next matchup, with the Toronto Blue Jays versus the Houston Astros. Houston opening up as home favorites at minus 135. Toronto plus 115 with the over-under at 8.5. Pitching for the Blue Jays is Yasai Kikuchi with an ERA of 3.24. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 3 strikeouts. Pitching for the Astros is Luis Garcia with an ERA of 2.79. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 7 strikeouts. Yeah, Toronto on a 4-game winning streak. They've won the last 2 games against Houston. Looked good in this series so far. It's been a 1-run game in every game so far. Houston on a 4-game losing streak. Pretty even pitching matchup, honestly. I'm going to take the Blue Jays plus 1.5. They've won both games. It's been a 1-run game in each. I feel like it could be close again. Give me Blue Jays plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we have the Pittsburgh Pirates versus the Chicago Cubs. Cubs opening up as home favorites at minus 175. The Pirates plus 145 with the over-under at 9. Pitching for the Pirates is JT Brubaker with an ERA of 7.30. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 6 strikeouts. Pitching for the Cubs is Justin Steele with an ERA of 4.50. His last start, he pitched 2 innings, gave up 4 runs, and had 1 strikeout. Crazy. Pitt won the first 2 games and then lost yesterday 21-0. I mean, you can't predict anything like that, which is crazy. Pitt looked good in this series so far, and then just to lose 21-0 out of nowhere is insane. And that just shows you how crazy betting on baseball is. Pittsburgh 4-16 on the road against the Cubs. I'm rolling with the Cubs here. I like Justin Steele on the mound. Coming off a crazy hitting day. I know they're not going to do that again, but maybe they can replicate some of that in some sense and get a nice win at home. I'm rolling with the Cubs. Next matchup, we have the Baltimore Orioles versus the Los Angeles Angels. Angels opening up as home favorites at minus 180. Baltimore plus 160 with the over-under at 9. Pitching for the Orioles is Chris Ellis with an ERA of 0. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 0 runs, had 2 strikeouts. Pitching for the Angels is Jose Suarez with an ERA of 5.19. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 3 strikeouts. Yeah, Baltimore, they've won the last 2 games, being big underdogs here, winning 5-4 yesterday. LA struggled. They've been big favorites in both games. Baltimore 4-1 against LA. You can't trust LA right here. Man, even if they do probably win today, minus 180, they haven't won against Baltimore yet. Chris Ellis has been good on the mound. Give me Baltimore plus 1.5 on the road. Next matchup, we have the Texas Rangers versus the Oakland Athletics. Texas opening up as road favorites at minus 120. Oakland plus 100 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Rangers is Garrett Richards with an ERA of 4.50. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 2 strikeouts. Pitching for Oakland is Cole Irvin with an ERA of 4.32. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 4 strikeouts. Yeah, Texas, they've looked good against Oakland. They've won the last 2, winning 2-0 yesterday on a 3-game winning streak. Yeah, Oakland has not looked good against Texas right now. Texas, they are 5-1 against Oakland. I think this is a great spot for Oakland. Now they're the underdog. Usually it's when a team wins 2, the other team steals that 3rd game or so. That's usually how it goes. I'm going to take Oakland plus 1.5 on the road. At home. Next matchup, we have the Kansas City Royals versus the Seattle Mariners. Seattle opening up as home favorites at minus 180. Kansas City plus 160 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Royals is Carlos Hernandez with an ERA of 7.27. His last start, he pitched 4 innings, gave up 3 runs, and had 0 strikeouts. Pitching for the Mariners is Robbie Ray with an ERA of 4.19. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 4 strikeouts. Yeah, Kansas City on a 3-game losing streak, losing yesterday 13-7. Seattle 5-1 in their last 6. They're playing really good. 5-1 at home. Yeah, I like Seattle. They looked really good in this series so far. I do like Robbie Ray on the mound. I'm going to roll with it. The Mariners at home. Next matchup, we have the Los Angeles Dodgers versus the San Diego Padres. Dodgers opening up as road favorites at -145. The Padres +125 with the over-under at 7. Pitching for the Dodgers is Clayton Kershaw with an ERA of 3.0. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 4 runs, and had 7 strikeouts. Pitching for the Padres is Sean Manaea with an ERA of 1.42. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 6 strikeouts. Yeah, Dodgers losing yesterday's matchup 3-2 to the Padres. Padres finally getting a win against LA. Tough matchup here. Dodgers are 10-1 against San Diego. Really tough matchup either way. I'm gonna lean with the Dodgers, man. I mean, I've been on Dodgers all season. They've been doing me pretty good. They've always been the favorite too, which is crazy. Haven't been the underdog yet. I'm taking the Dodgers money line on the road. I like Clayton coming off a bad pitching game. I think he has a better pitching game here. I'm going to take the Dodgers on the road. Next matchup, we have the New York Mets versus the Arizona Diamondbacks. Mets opening up as road favorites at -160. Arizona +150 with the over-under at 9. Pitching for the Mets is Tyler Megill with an ERA of 2.20. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 4 runs, and had 4 strikeouts. Pitching for Arizona is Madison Bumgarner with an ERA of 1.38. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 0 runs, and had 5 strikeouts. Yeah, Mets losing yesterday 5-2 against Arizona. Arizona finally getting a win against the Mets. Mets 6-3 on the road. They are 12-3 against Arizona, where they've been pretty dominant. I like the Mets in this one. I do like Megill on the mound. I think it's a great bounce back for the Mets. Madison Bumgarner has been good for Arizona, so watch out for Arizona. But I'm gonna take the Mets on the road. And then the last matchup, we have the Milwaukee Brewers versus the Philadelphia Phillies. Phillies opening up as home favorites at -160. Milwaukee +135 with the over-under at 8. Pitching for the Brewers is Eric Lauer with an ERA of 3.48. His last start, he pitched 6 innings, gave up 1 run, and had 5 strikeouts. Pitching for the Phillies is Aaron Nola with an ERA of 5.52. His last start, he pitched 5 innings, gave up 2 runs, and had 4 strikeouts. Milwaukee coming off that 5-3 win yesterday, looked pretty good. Philly, they're 3-7 in their last 10. They've been struggling here, haven't been playing that well. Just 2-4 at home. I like Eric Lauer on the mound. He's been pretty decent for the Brewers. I'm gonna take Brewers +1.5 on the road. And that's gonna be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Sunday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Monday. Have a good one.